Receiving an email from your best friend is usually quite a normal occurrence, until it isn't. One November night in 2011, Tim Hart was sitting on his couch going through his emails when one email in particular caused the blood from his face to drain. The title of the email read, "I'm watching." The rest reads, "Can you hear me? I'm at your house. Clean your fucking attic." It was not only the contents of the email that made Tim's stomach drop, but also from the sender as well. His best friend, Jack Froese. But the real reasoning behind Tim's reaction to the email was the fact his friend Jack had been dead for nearly 6 months. Today's story takes place in Dunmore, Pennsylvania. Jack Froese was a happy father of 2 who was loved by many. He had a sense of humor and a love for music, motorcycles, tattoos, and animals. Friends and family described Jack as a very kind-hearted man. It was a great shock to everyone when Jack suddenly passed away in June of 2011 after suffering a heart attack in his home at the very young age of just 32. It was later revealed the cause of death was a heart arrhythmia, a disease that occurs when the electrical impulses that coordinate your heartbeat don't work properly. While most cases of heart arrhythmia are harmless, some can be serious or even life-threatening, which unfortunately was the case with Jack. As this disease is something that can easily go unnoticed due to its almost undetectable symptoms, his death was a very sudden one. Jack's obituary was published on June 14, 2011 and read, "He could make you laugh out loud. He could make you laugh even on your worst day. He will be deeply missed by all whose lives he touched." Nearly 6 months after Jack passed, his friends and family were finally starting to recover from his death, when a series of emails would quickly change that. Tim Hart was one of Jack's closest friends and a receiver of one of the emails. When talking about Jack, Tim describes him as one of his best friends and his right-hand man. When talking to BBC News, Tim also said, "We were inseparable all through high school and college, up until recently when he passed away, which turned out to be heart arrhythmia." Tim was at home when he received his email from Jack. "One night in November, I was sitting on my couch going through my emails on my phone, and it popped up. Sender Jack Froese. I turned ghost white," Tim says to the BBC, remembering the night it happened. What was even weirder about the email was that it referred to a private conversation Tim and Jack previously had. The email read, "Can you hear me? I'm at your house. Clean your fucking attic." It was the last sentence that really made Tim uneasy. It referred to a conversation the two had the second to last time they saw each other. They both went up to Tim's attic to scope it out for a better understanding on what needed to be done for a remodel. According to Tim, the two were alone. The attic floor was dusty, and Jack told him, "You better clean this attic before I get up here." Tim says he spoke to Jack's mum, who suggested he should accept it as a gift, which he did. "If somebody's messing around, I don't care because I take it whatever way I want." Jim replied to Jack's email, but has received no reply. It just so happens to turn out that Tim wasn't the only one who'd received an email from Jack after his passing. On November 21st at 10:30 p.m, Jimmy McGraw, a cousin of Jack's, also received an email from him. Jimmy and Jack were not only cousins but good friends as well. Jimmy describes Jack's death as extremely tough. "He was like a brother to me growing up. He showed me a lot of things throughout life." Jimmy received an email from Jack with the title, "Hey Jim." The email reads as follows. "How you doing? I knew you were gonna break your ankle. Tried to warn you. Gotta be careful." A week prior to this email, Jimmy had indeed broken his ankle on his way to work. According to him, he hadn't seen anyone besides a couple of friends and a few family members since this event happened. There was a second part to this email though, which mentions a person named Rock. This part very much puzzled many people, to the point where some sources even left this part of the email out because they were unsure what it meant. The email reads, "Tell Rock for me. Great song, huh? You're welcome." Couldn't get through to him. His email didn't work. The person Jack referred to as Rock was Jack's other cousin, Frank Froese, or as his family called him, Rock. Rock has left various comments under YouTube videos talking about Jack, revealing the meaning of the message. Jack comes to me in my dreams a lot. I'm his cousin Frank. My family calls me Rock. Look on Jimmy's phone and you'll see a message for me from Jack. I wrote a song about him months after his death. I was having trouble with the guitar part, and Jack came to me in a dream with his guitar and a bottle of whiskey, and helped me finish the song. That's what the second part of Jimmy's email meant. Now that we know the story behind the emails, and if these occurrences aren't already weird enough, let's take a look at some possible theories. The first theory is that Jack might have paid for a service that allows clients to send messages after their death. It would explain part of the mystery, but not how Jack knew about Jimmy McGraw breaking his ankle months before it happened. Even if we took out the email about Jimmy's ankle injury, there's still a flaw to this theory. Jack's death happened very suddenly. As previously stated, heart arrhythmia is something that can cause little to no symptoms, and Jack wasn't aware of having it. So why would he pay for such a service when he didn't think he'd have the need for it? The second theory is that someone close to Jack might have logged into his account and sent the emails out. However, this theory is unlikely since, according to his friends and family, no one knew Jack's password. The third theory is that someone else Jack didn't know hacked into his email account, but this theory is even less likely. The reason Jack's friends don't believe in these theories is because if someone logged into Jack's account, there is no way they could have known about the private conversation between Tim and Jack about Tim's attic being dirty, even if someone knew about Jimmy breaking his ankle. The fourth and final theory is Jack somehow managed to send these emails to his friends and family, and that he also managed to appear in Frank's dream and help him finish the song written about him. This theory is the one his friends and family like and want to believe. When asked about the emails, Jack's mom said she thinks it's a way for people to keep Jack's memory alive. I thought the emails, were fantastic. They were great. I saw that they made people happy, upset some people, but to me that's keeping people talking about him. No one has received another email from Jack since then, and whether the emails are a result of a prank, a hacker, or Jack himself will most likely remain a mystery. But one thing is for sure, the curious case of Jack Froese and his mysterious emails will not be forgotten. What are your thoughts about this email mystery? Did we leave anything interesting out? If so, let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories just like this one. We will see you in the next video.